is me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch, the milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. To master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore.
Okay. What is going on, guys? We are back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. And we are on here today. Okay. We are on here today with... Sorry, I'm just testing the audio. Say something real quick.
saying something real quick.
Okay. Okay, you're good. You're good. All right. Anyway, what is going on, guys? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. And on this episode, we have Notorious Unscripted here today for you guys. And this is the 69th edition of Notorious Unscripted. So, with that being said, this is episode 87 of the podcast in general, episode 69 of Unscripted, man. And yeah, man, if you guys do not know how this show works, every Monday we're on here with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday we're on here with the news, man. And if you guys did miss this past Friday's edition of the news, WWE salty that AEW is outselling them in ticket sales and accuses them of using seat fillers. Also, the high speculation of Johnny Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly leaving WWE after NXT War Games this past Sunday.
Damn. That ain't right.
And yeah, if you guys did miss that, you can find that on all platforms. You can find that on all platforms now, including Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to see it here first, you come right here on YouTube, man. So, with that being said, this is going to be a different episode of Unscripted. Kind of just what I'm feeling. I want to get this weekly shit out of the way, and then I'm feeling we end this with talking about War Games.
We do, which is weird.
There's a huge elephant in the room, as you can see behind me over my left shoulder. I think you guys have a good idea on who I'm talking about. But man, I guess we could start this with SmackDown. Fucking SmackDown.
The fuck happened on SmackDown this week?
Well, this week Charlotte got cream pied.
Oh, she did.
She got her
Andrade
cream
ain't
pie
doing it
back.
no more.
No, not anymore. He probably made a joke about her dad, and she probably got
But I
pissed
think
off.
he probably did. Something like that. I don't blame him.
Kofi Kingston returns. Xia Li continues to be a murderer walking the street.
She really is, bro.
Murderers
She really
just
murked the man.
Her landlord. And
I
nobody
didn't
seems to
even
care.
watch her other vignettes. She probably capped more people too, for all we know. I haven't been
Probably.
watching those other ones. Probably.
Probably, man. Charlotte, like I said, got cream pied. Sheamus and Cesaro had a 4-minute match on SmackDown.
Dude, I love watching or looking at those statistics of like 60 minutes per show is how many minutes of wrestling. SmackDown's is every 60 minutes of SmackDown, there's 16 minutes of wrestling. That's sad. That is a bad
probably
statistic.
more time in commercials.
Literally, probably.
Sheamus and Cesaro put on a 4-minute match on SmackDown, but what really irked me on this show and what I really wanted to talk about with SmackDown the most was this problem that we have with WWE giving Sami Zayn the are we talking about SmackDown or Raw? We were talking about SmackDown, then we're going to go into Raw, then we're going to go into AEW for the week, and then we're going to end it with War Games, just in case you missed the intro. But, yeah, bro, WWE makes Sami Zayn the #1 contender for the Universal Championship. Has Brock Lesnar come out and bully him into taking the match tonight. So, and Brock is hilarious. Let's just throw that out there.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. When he did that part, the line where he didn't know what Sami Zayn's name was, just cracked me
just
up.
imagine it.
Roman Reigns versus Sammy. What is it? Is that it?
Oh, hilarious.
Hilarious, but not the point. WWE at the end of the show has Sami Zayn come back out and say, he tells everybody, we this is a conspiracy, shouldn't have to face Roman tonight, traditional Sami Zayn stuff. Brock Lesnar comes out, beats up Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn's big Universal title match is, I'm gonna go out and guess, around 8 seconds.
Oh yeah, he instantly buried his ass.
Around 8 seconds.
Instant.
Do you think, is that your way of trying to convince this man to stay with your company?
No, because they know they're a lost cause with him. They know he ain't resigning, so this isn't a way of convincing. This is a punishment. They know by now. I think all parties at this point know by now, and this is what happens when they know by now.
I really think he's going to show up in AEW with the shaved head. I think he's going to...
I think so.
I think he's going to... I think he's going to show up in AEW, and I think he's going to look like the underdog from the fucking underground. Badass Sami Zayn, bro. Oh, man.
Yep.
That's going to be so
That should
dope.
be dope.
But, anyway.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, and you know what? I'm thinking about this. If they put this man if they get him in the match at day 1, Sami Zayn, bro, Sami Zayn is going to be in the same exact situation that Kevin Owens is in. He is in his match, so WWE can try to convince them that they're going to make them a top star and that they want him as a top star. And, which, listen, bro, if these guys have been in WWE for 7 years.
Been a while.
7 years. Don't you think it bothers Kevin Owens a little bit that he's never been WWE champion? He has been Universal champion, but if you've heard Kevin Owens in the interviews, 2016 was the year he thought he was going to win Money in the Bank because he wanted to be the WWE champion. He didn't want to be the Universal champion. I mean, I'm sure he didn't mind it, but don't you think it bothers him?
That's not the goal of being there.
Exactly. Don't you think it bothers him that he's never won that? And then on the other hand, Sami Zayn, don't you think it bothers him he's never even sniffed a fucking championship,
Anything?
a world championship?
He won a dead-ass IC title and made it as good as he could have.
Yep.
That's the only thing they ever gave him.
Honestly, bro. Honestly. Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like this is just a way to try to get Sami Zayn to stay with the company. And like I said, if they do that, they're putting him... He is the Kevin Owens of SmackDown. They're putting him in the same spot. Oh, look, we'll give you Universal... That's what they did to Cesaro. Oh, we'll give you a Mania match against Seth, and that was good enough for him to fucking drop his bags and say, fuck it, I'm staying here.
Look at him now.
And what is he doing? He's having 4-minute matches on SmackDown with Sheamus. This dude could have been facing Miro, Sammy Guevara. This dude could have been facing CM fucking Punk. This dude could have been in the ring.
Daniel Bryan.
Bro, this dude could...
Danielson.
This dude could be in the ring with Kenny Omega. This dude could be in the ring with Hangman right now. But instead, he's cool with facing fucking Ridge Holland's dad, Sheamus. I guess that's his new gimmick. Bro.
Oh, literally.
Man, that pissed me off so bad, bro, because why would you go and do all of that? Why would you go and do all of that, bro, just to have why would you do the whole battle royal, do all this bullshit, just to have Brock Lesnar step on the moment? So right there, right then and there, you're telling Sami Zayn, for the next 3 to 5 years, you are going to have your moments stepped on because we don't think you're that big of a star.
Exactly. That's exactly what that means.
I mean, why? Why would this man ever consider staying after having... I mean, and Roman Reigns at this point, Roman Reigns' Universal title reign is simply Roman just picking people that he wants to face so it can be fun for him, and he just beats him.
And just beating him.
You know what I mean? And Sami Zayn could have got a damn good match out of Roman Reigns. But instead, Brock. And then the worst part is, well, the part that boggles my mind to begin with, WWE has the Royal Rumble coming up at the end of January. In the beginning of January, you have day one.
Right.
Why didn't you just do the Sami Zayn match there? Why did it have to be tonight? Why? Bro, this shit doesn't make any sense. Lesnar and Reigns is a bigger match for the Rumble undercard than whatever you have planned for it, because I don't even know what they're going to do for the Rumble now.
I still feel like Brock's going to win it at day one. Roman's going to win the Rumble, win it back at Mania.
That was the other thing I was going to say. One thing they can do, not that I want to see this, but Sammy versus Brock at Rumble, because Roman Reigns goes on to win the Rumble, and I don't fucking know, man. You know what I think's going to end up happening later this year? The Rock is going to come back, maybe the night after Mania, and say next year at WrestleMania, like he did to Cena, it's going to be me and you in the main event, and they're going to build Roman up the whole year to get to that match. I genuinely think that's going to... I think they're going to do something like that. I think the last thing we might see on Mania is The Rock and Roman Reigns, and he's going to say...
I can see it.
And that's what he did to Cena. At WrestleMania 27, night after, or something like that, he said, next year, WrestleMania 28 is going to be me and you in the main event. And that is such a shitty way. I mean, you never know who's going to be hot at the time. You never know what's going to happen. A lot can happen in wrestling in a year. You don't know if Roman might
get injured.
Exactly.
You don't know what's going to happen in a year. You could plan a year ahead. You should. But that doesn't mean those plans are guaranteed. That's just your general direction. Exactly.
You don't see Tony Khan at All Out 2019 saying Hangman versus whoever the world champion is at Full Gear 2021. You know?
No. You just build it. And if something happens in between, you got to build around it. You know what I mean? It's just how booking works. But they don't know how booking works. That's exactly what's going to happen. Roman's going to win it back. Rock's gonna come out, say all that shit, and it's gonna be another year of Roman just winning mini feuds. That'll be the whole year again.
Yep.
Just Roman beating guys and fucking and who's gonna be left for him to beat too? They're gonna pull some random people out their ass. Bro. They're gonna pull Omo. They're gonna pull AJ. I can see them moving AJ to SmackDown just so he could get beat by Roman.
You got the Drew feud lying in there, probably SummerSlam next year. You got
Seth, if they ever want to bring him back to SmackDown.
Fuck, man, who's on? So Jeff Hardy.
I guess you could do Sheamus or mix Sheamus and Ridge Holland. You could feud with those two. They'll probably have them do. God, that shit sounds terrible.
Good Lord. Well, Sami Zayn, bro, gets absolutely embarrassed, and WWE wastes a whole main event for you sorry losers that enjoy SmackDown. You got a waste of a main event. You got a waste of a battle royal just to have Sami get the match the next week and lose in 8 seconds. And like I said, Roman Reigns' title reign at this point, you can tell, bro. You could tell. Look at who he faced. Look at who he's been facing. He threw Montez Ford in there. He's just facing people that is going to be fun for him, and it's going to give him good matches. But his storyline arc as the Universal Champion has went down so bad. It's not even funny. Yeah. And nobody's talking about this. Nobody's talking about this. But in a couple months, everybody's going to be mentioning this. And here we are bringing this shit up months before it happens. It's turning into a very predictable thing. The storyline arc has went down drastically drastically
yeah.
from when Jimmy Uso was sitting in the ring saying, "Stop, this is Josh, this is your cousin." That was great shit, man.
That was some great shit.
That was like, that was some of the best main roster storytelling I've ever seen. That was great.
And
But
now
the
look at it. Now
storyline
it's
arc has just went down so bad.
mm-hmm.
It really has. It really
Because now
has,
it's just
man.
Roman beating people. That's all it is. I know
Yeah.
Tribal Chief, acknowledge me. I beat you in match. Now you acknowledge me. That's every feud. That is literally every single feud he's been in. And it's just
Also,
boring.
yeah, also another glaring problem with him is this dude can't wrestle a match without the Usos getting involved. He
Literally,
can't.
bro. It's a fucking gender situation.
He can't, man. He can't. It's like
They just
we
have
know
to
he
get
can win clean. Why?
Just, he's Roman. Like, just make him win clean, bruh. I understand using Usos for an opponent like Brock. That just
right,
makes sense.
right.
But using it for fucking Sami Zayn and shit, like, dude,
Who do you
don't
use it
need
against the last pay per view? Big E, I
so
think. The
I
Usos
think
were
Big E.
involved. There was the Montez Ford. I think they got involved. Like Montez Ford, you need the
You can't beat
Usos.
him.
Finn Balor. Like,
Yeah.
bro, what?
Like, dude, just beat him by yourself. You're Roman.
We know you can.
You used to do that shit with your eyes closed in 2017. Just beat him. It's not that hard.
Yeah,
Shit ain't
man.
right, bro.
Yeah, so Sami Zayn, bro. Sami Zayn, God, just gets embarrassed on this show. Just genuinely gets fucking embarrassed. Raw. I got a huge bone to pick with the end of this fucking show, man.
Oh, God.
Where do we start? Oh, right. Bobby Lashley, Big E and Kevin Owens start the show with a wrestling match. Can you believe it? A steel cage that I did not know about. That might have went over my head. I don't know if they announced that last week, but I don't know, man. I turned the TV on. I was a couple minutes late to Raw. Probably like 5 minutes later, something like that, and I turned it on, and a match was on 5 minutes into the show. I was shocked. I was beyond shocked.
That's weird.
Oh, so weird.
I didn't see Roman at the start of the fucking show.
Yeah, for real. Kevin Owens and Big E inside a steel cage. I believe Big E won this one, and Bobby Lashley lays waste to Big E, Seth Rollins, and Kevin Owens during commercial break. Yes, folks, you heard that correctly. Bobby Lashley came out and beat everybody up during the fucking commercial. They came back and all I did was hear about it. I was like, he was just walking away. And I was like, oh, okay. This is what happened during the break. And then they start showing it. I'm like, why couldn't
It's
you
not
just
even
wait?
like they use picture-in-picture, too.
I know.
It's just a full-ass commercial.
I just go from seeing a fucking Arby's sandwich 1 second to Bobby Lashley walking away all pissed off the next. Like, bro.
Like if they try to get it to keep you watching, but it's the most lame shit ever. See, it's like how they do one half of the entrances and then the commercial. Like, dude, that doesn't make me want to keep watching. It makes me roll my eyes.
Yeah, bro. I mean, and see, this is happening now. But this is happening, and it's the beginning of December. Something like this, was promoted for March, and everybody said, oh my God, Kevin Owens re-signed with the company. Ladies and gentlemen, WWE does this shit all the time. They promote what they're doing now, and they promote it 3 months ahead, and it always changes. Don't you guys read the part where it says card subject to change? Kevin Owens is leaving. Just get over it. Yeah. WWE is trying.
They're trying.
I use that term loosely. This
Kinda
is
trying.
WWE's version of trying.
He's
Having
just putting him on
him-
the main card.
Yeah, just having him face the WWE champion, losing, but having him face the WWE champion, have him in these big profile matches,
And
and
lose.
that is what they think will get
Get
this man
people
to
to resign.
resign. But
Exactly.
Kevin Owens, somebody who's very close to the outsiders, I'm almost positive he can see right through that.
Oh yeah.
And this is a man that's been on the main roster for 6 years, I believe. So I'm sure he's about fed up.
He's been
Kevin
through it
Owens is
all.
not staying with the company. Kevin Owens is not.
He was there
staying
in
with this company.
2016 SmackDown. He's been through it all.
2016 Raw, even worse.
Oh, Raw. Yep, Raw. Man. At this
2017
point,
SmackDown too. As soon as
Yeah,
his class
exactly.
went to SmackDown, it went to shit. It was
Yep.
Owens and
He's face of
Jinder,
America.
Jericho, all those guys. Ever since all those guys went to SmackDown, bro, and they moved Wyatt from SmackDown, that show went to fucking
That show
shit.
went south. That show went south right after Mania.
So,
Backlash. Never forget.
yeah, so Nikki ASH loses in 2 minutes to Queen Zelina, who is a British Mexican queen.
British.
Yep. She talks with a British accent. They have her out there talking with a British accent, and she throws Spanish in there. She is a British Mexican queen.
Dude, the coolest thing about her is that she talked like a New Yorker. That was literally the coolest thing about Zelina.
Not anymore.
Yeah, she just
talks
talked like a New Yorker.
like an idiot. She sounds so
My
stupid.
God.
Oh man, she sounds horrible. But
Literally.
Nikki ASH is in the back after her, and she's pissed off, and somebody comes up and says, "I'm your biggest fan. Can I have an autograph?" Hey,
Fuck
officials,
you.
why don't you tackle her to the ground, huh? What's she
Yeah.
doing backstage? Was she an extra?
Exactly.
So,
Better
Nikki
stay on
says-
guard.
Nikki says, "Sure, no problem." And the fan goes, "Oh, I'm not talking about you." And she looks over her shoulder, and who is it? It's Jerry the King Lawler.
Oh,
Okay, first of all-
God. Ain't nobody doing that nowadays.
This lady looked to be early 30s. What person in their early 30s' favorite wrestler is Jerry the King Lawler? This
Nobody's
man
favorite wrestler
wrestled
is Jerry the
in the fucking 80s and the 70s. Like,
Dude, he wouldn't even be my dad's favorite fucking wrestler.
not mine
bro,
either.
Whose favorite has ever been Jerry the King Lawler? If you ever said your favorite was Jerry the King Lawler, just go. Please, don't. Just get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'm your biggest fan, and she's talking to Jerry the King Lawler.
Well, he just resigned, so they got to give him some
Yeah,
pat on the back.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, news came out he just re-signed, so
Today,
that's why he got
yeah,
this
he's-
segment.
Exactly.
Good fucking lord. Good lord.
Good God.
And then Nikki sighs and walks
Yeah.
off.
I would punch the shit out that fan. Hell no, bro. I ain't taking no
get-
damn disrespect.
We get match 1 of the RK Bronament.
Oh, God.
We got Reporter Riddle.
Mhm.
Wasn't really my favorite of the segments. Wasn't really
Yeah.
my favorite of the segments. He got Randy Orton to wear blazers, and they wore blazers to the ring. That was kind of funny. He couldn't really be annoying because the one backstage segment they had, fucking Kevin Johnson interrupted him, so he couldn't even.
God.
He couldn't even really be annoying to
Like-
Orton, but
Exactly. He couldn't talk nonstop.
yeah, but
I love when he talks nonstop.
oh, me too. But Riddle had a whole match where he got to be on commentary, which was kind of
Mhm.
funny.
That's
Randy
great.
was just sitting there quiet, telling him to shut up and shit. But we get the first match of this 4-team tournament. Yes, you heard me correctly. 4-team tournament.
14. Oh, wow.
The first match is the Street Profits
Oh,
versus
God.
AJ Styles and Omo.
Oh, no. I heard something
Omo.
about this. I'm guessing I know who lost.
Yeah. So, what was Riddle calling him? I think it was, was it Omos or Omos? I think he was calling him Omos, and it was funny the way he said it. It was
Yeah.
Omos comes out with AJ Styles, and they're wrestling this match. AJ goes for the phenomenal forearm. Midair, Omo tags himself in. Gets outside of the ring, starts beating up Angelo Dawkins. Doesn't realize the ref's on a count of 9.
What the fuck?
And AJ and Omo get counted out, and they lose. So AJ and Omo seem to be out of the title picture, and AJ gets in the ring, and you can hear him telling Omo, this is not how the team works. You need to listen to me. You need to listen to me. Omo walks out of the ring. He walks away from AJ Styles. So it looks like it has begun. People just spoke up literally 2 months ago in October telling higher ups Omo does not need to be a singles. So what do? They say, okay, we'll listen to you for fucking 2 months. Not even, bro. A month and a half. Because the draft was at the end of October. We're in the beginning of December. So WWE management listened to the talent for a month and a half before they said, all right, it's time. We need to make Omo a singles. So he walks out on AJ, and the wheels, the Omo heel turn has wheels now. And who knows when it's going to fully implode, but we definitely have reached the start. He walks away from AJ. Riddle gets in the ring, and he's talking to AJ, and AJ's not even looking at him. He's reporter Riddle, so he's trying to ask him questions. What just happened? What just happened? AJ eventually turns around and said, I didn't even know you were talking to me. And he says nothing, and pretty much just brushed him off, and that was that. So,
God damn.
The Street
This is
Profits.
why AJ don't like Omos.
Yeah.
As we all know, he doesn't like the community. There's a reason.
Omo may have seen the video.
I think he might have.
He
He might have seen the video. He might have told him to get off the ring. Okay.
Oh, God. Omo may have walked into Raw with a suit, and AJ may have mentioned something about his bow tie. I mean,
He may have.
Omo's not happy, guys. Omo is not happy. Damien Priest has a U.S. Open Challenge. Please, dear God, stop this. John Cena perfected it. What's that saying? Often imitated, never duplicated. Bro, good Lord, stop it. The U.S. Open Challenge. If you're gonna do these, WWE, you have to get WWE to go all in. You need to get them to give you 30 minutes every single week, and do whatever you want. It worked with Seth, and it worked with Cena, and the only one after that it ever worked with was Seth. The IC Open. Those were great matches. Cena's matches were fucking awesome. This sucks. They say the U.S. Open as a cheap pop.
Literally.
The U.S. Open. Because it makes everybody think about fucking Cena's awesome U.S. Open, where Sami Zayn came in, and this guy and that guy, Kevin Owens, and come on, man.
And they don't even use them for call-ups now. Like, imagine, bro, I would personally pop so hard if fucking Von Wagner came out. I'd be marking. Just because he's funny. Von Wagner. Just a bunch of crap. But, like, they do not know how to do an open challenge, bro. Their open challenges suck. Like, with AEW's TNT challenge, they could get people from anywhere to just do it, which is cool. They'll just, let's have, because at the time he wasn't signed yet, Bobby Fish. That's a
Mhm.
cool one. Or you get
Cody's.
Jay Lethal.
Cody's
Cody's
before
was free.
before Cody was unbearable. The the TNT Open sucked. It sucked,
Oh,
but it was unpredictable. It was
it's
unpredictable.
actually
We seen
unpredictable.
Eddie Kingston come into AEW. We seen Warhorse. We seen there was another guy in there too. Um, there was another debuting guy he brought in through the. There was Warhorse. There was Eddie Kingston. Fuck. I can't
Forgot who
think.
the fuck it was.
I know there was another guy that was brought in. Damn.
I don't remember, but they actually bring cool people in through theirs.
Yeah. It's unpredictable. It's unpredictable. I
Exactly.
mean, there's gonna be weeks where we get the Scorpio Skies of the world, and there's gonna be some trash weeks. But
Exactly.
some weeks was very unpredictable. It was very unpredictable, and it was very good. Through that, we seen the Brody Lee coronation. So
Exactly. Good moments.
yeah, it was good shit. It was good shit. It was well, it wasn't good shit, but it was unpredictable. The only match
It
I
was
remember being really good out of that was the Kingston one. I
Yeah,
remember the Kingston
absolutely.
match was good. But other than
Well, the
that,
other ones kind of just happened.
yeah.
Because Cody.
Bianca Belair versus Doudrop. This match, it was very, it was okay. Very heelish, I guess. I mean, it was a good match with these two. It was a decent match. They didn't really give them much time. Obviously, it's not a shock. Bianca Belair was about to hit the KOD. She barely lifted Doudrop up and apologize. She barely lifted Doudrop up, and Doudrop then walked out of the ring, got up to the top of the ring, and smacked her ass, like how Bianca Belair does that, like
Oh, yeah.
where she smacks her ass. She did that, and that was it.
Bruh.
Edge and The Miz.
No, no.
They are trying to make Edge so cool, it's almost unbearable. Almost.
Dang.
Bro, they're trying to make him so, like, he's like bringing up, he's like,
God.
like CM Punk, for example, because you know the comparisons there. Not really, but WWE thinks it is.
What they want to be.
CM Punk didn't come out the next week and say, that was a good promo we had last week. Edge
don't tell me they said that.
came out and was like, everything I said last week, I meant it. No shit. Why do you have to bring they gotta bring that up to like justify like, hey, this was cool, right?
This was cool shit.
Like that's the equivalent to CM Punk coming out and being like, MJ,
go promo.
we had a great promo. I verbally destroyed you last week. No shit. Move on and drop some more fucking nukes on each other. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, The Miz, bro. The fucking Miz. This dude. There's an episode of Miz TV with Edge.
Yeah. Ew.
So he comes out, he does his same ass entrance. Dude, this guy is so stale.
Mm-hmm.
They erased John Morrison and everything he did with John Morrison completely from completely I just look at my phone. Completely from anything he's done. And the Miz, the fucking Miz says, I can't even remember what he said. It was just so stupid, bro.
He was just generic based shit. I could already tell.
He was bringing up how Edge said something about everything I said last week was true, and if it wasn't for my kindness, or and then Miz cut him off and was like, kindness, really,
Oh, I hate when he does
kindness.
that.
And he's like,
Like,
I didn't get kicked out of the locker room 10 years. I didn't get kicked out of the locker room for eating chicken. I got kicked out of the locker room because everybody seen the it factor in me and they were scared.
What?
Like,
What?
Miz, you were kicked out of the locker room because you were eating chicken over somebody's bag and you were a rookie. I would have done the same fucking thing. And it's funny, too, because, Miz, do you want to bring up whose bag you were eating chicken over? Who kicked you out of that locker room? Does that man happen to have the first name of Chris? And I don't think it was Jericho. I don't think it was Jericho. In fact, I think his name was Chris Benoit.
Ooh.
I think that's
I didn't
bag
even know that.
you were eating chicken over. And that's why, apparently, actually that's true. Apparently the story is he was eating chicken over Benoit's bag, and he was getting crumbs in his bag, and apparently Chris Benoit was yelling in his face and spitting all over him because when he was screaming, and that's why he got kicked out of the locker room. So, remind me again,
Dude, what
Miz.
fucking weirdo brings food into the locker room? What a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, man, remind me who, because Chris Benoit, I do not, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Chris Benoit was not jealous of The Miz.
God, no. Especially then. The fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Chris Benoit's. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Chris Benoit in no way, shape, or form was was jealous of The Miz. But listen, man, why didn't you mention whose bag you were eating chicken over? Why not, man? Why not? Since we wanna be real here and drop a bunch of. Come on, MJF. Why don't you say something? Come on.
MJF would have said Chris Benoit's name. You don't give a fuck. You would have said Chris Benoit's name. You won't. Like, they're really trying to brag about how cool they are.
Bro, he said, I forgot about this. He said to Edge, "You're not so rated R anymore. You've lost your edge." Doesn't that sound a lot like PG Punk? You're not so rated R anymore. You've lost your edge. Are you fucking serious right now, man?
Oh, bro, what an unoriginal fuck, bro. That's The Miz for you. Definition of unoriginal. I think, doesn't he still use Brian Danielson's moveset? Yeah, God. What an unoriginal fuck, man.
Look, man. See, I know Punk was. I know Punk obviously loves Max. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
He thinks the world of the guy, like we all do. But let's just be grateful. MJF has a similar character to The Miz. Let's just be grateful he is not like The Miz.
Exactly.
Let's just be grateful.
Ass pussy.
This dude, you feel nothing watching him. You feel nothing. Not a fucking
he basically
thing.
repeats the same thing every promo, just about a different person. Every promo is the same.
Yep.
He does I can't believe, you better respect me, I'm better than people, and fucking I always get. He does the same thing every single promo. It's the same shit every time. Literally, we said it in that fucking Unscripted, bro. Same Miz from 2016. Still same.
Bro. So he mentioned something to Edge about he mentioned something about his $9,000 shoes, and Edge said Edge said, "Those things are ugly as hell. You paid $9,000 for them? My Jordan 3s are way cooler." Why are they trying to make this man so cool? But they talked about AEW for being hype beasts. I've never
Yeah,
seen Edge wear a pair of Jordans in my life.
in my fucking life. I
Bro,
mean, you know that man wears New Balance. You know it. The man
bro,
that lives in New Balance.
they're really trying to make this man incredibly cool, and
They
he
really
is
are.
trying to be CM Punk, and The Miz is trying to be MJF. Imagine that. A veteran, almost 40-year-old man is trying to copy the gimmick of a 24-year-old. A 24-year-old who is leaps and fucking bounds better than
Oh,
him.
exactly. Who's actually great. Love to see it, bruh. Or for Miz, you hate to see it. Because I cannot stand the guy.
This dude has
Literally
fallen
cannot
off
stand him.
drastically.
Mm-hmm.
Drastically. I mean, in 2016, bro, you felt passion. That
Oh,
he
yeah.
he couldn't really wrestle. We always knew that,
No,
except
he
for
can
that
never
one
wrestle.
good, fucking amazing. That was the best Miz match I will ever see in my entire life. No Mercy against Dolph Ziggler, bro.
Yep. And that
That was
because of Dolph.
a fucking clinic. I've never, ever seen a Miz match like that, and I never will again. But
Oh, no. Oh,
I
no.
digress. This man,
Dude, what ring generals are left in that company like Dolph? You know Dolph's still here, but he's the lifer.
honestly, man, honestly, uh, Miz, bro, you felt passion. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
If you could take anything away from his act, it was just the
It was
passion.
passion.
It was the passion he
Exactly.
had. Like, okay, this guy maybe isn't the most talented, but he works his ass off. That was like
Mm-hmm.
kind of his gimmick, and we all respected
Yeah.
him for it. Like, you don't have to be the most talented, but if you work your ass off, and that was the Miz. And I genuinely think I
Exactly.
just hit that right on the fucking head. And this
He
man
was. Mm-hmm. He was a
had,
workhorse.
yeah, bro, bro, anytime he spoke, he was one of the, he
It
was,
was just
it was,
passion.
it was just passion. And it was one of those, he was one of those promos where you just listened. You just
Mm-hmm.
listened.
And how
And
just
you look at this now, and
do the
he's
work.
copying a
It's
gimmick from a 24-year-old MJF, and he'll never, never reach that level ever again, ever
oh
again.
no, God no, because he doesn't have the passion. He's got his reality show. He's got everything he ever wanted. He's got what he was passionate for. He's just got it all by now. And what's the point of fighting when he just has it naturally? So
Yeah,
he is just complacent.
yeah. Speaking of complacent, I forgot to mention Damien Priest beat Bobby Roode, and here's where a complacent part comes in. After the match, Dolph Ziggler comes in the ring and attacks Damien Priest, so I'm assuming that's going to be his next match. Good lord, why did Dolph Ziggler... Dolph needs to go team up with his brother ASAP, bro.
He does, bro. ASAP,
Dear
ASAP.
God.
He needs the Hollywood hunks.
Bobby Lashley feels
Lifers.
disrespected. The lifers. Bro.
The fucking lifers.
Oh, God.
Just him and the Miz as a
lifers.
fucking tag team.
Yeah, for real. Oh, fuck. Bobby Lashley's backstage. He said he feels disrespected and he walked off. That was that. T-Bar. Why is he T-Bar?
Literally.
Versus Finn Balor. Finn Balor wins, and Austin Theory beats him up afterwards. He also had a segment earlier in the night with Vince telling him, "I'm gonna put you in a match. Did you expect that?" And Austin Theory goes, "No, I didn't expect it at all." And then Vince is telling him, "Expect the unexpected." I don't know where the fuck this is going.
I don't know what that
quite
means.
frankly don't care.
I really don't.
Okay, so apparently the reason for Austin Theory's push is his match with Big E apparently was high in the demos for teenagers, and they want to give him a rub because that is the demo that they've been trying to get,
Well,
I guess.
exactly.
And so they're trying to give him the rub by putting him with Vince.
Or they still, there's technically not a full demo, but you could look in their old network demographics of who was watching 2018 NXT primarily. You don't think, if you want that demographic, could have used all those guys. But nah, had to release them. And had to just let them go at this point. Shit ain't right.
This
Yeah.
fucking, oh, bro. The main event.
Oh, God.
Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan gets a beautiful video package before this goes on. I'm looking at the TV. I'm saying, oh shit. Becky's about to put her ass over.
Well,
Becky. I'm like, damn. No shit. I'm shocked. I'm looking at the TV. I'm like, no way they're about to give Liv Morgan this championship. They're playing this video package. You've seen her mom. Her mom was talking about how she was always a big wrestling fan. Liv talking about finding herself. Just want to mention too, was there any way we could get Liv's boyfriend to be a part of this video package? What about Liv's soon-to-be brother-in-law?
What about him?
Can they speak about her work? What about one of Liv's best friends?
Yeah.
Where are all these close people at, man? Where is Liv's best friend at, bro? Where is she? Oh,
Exactly.
that's right. She
Destination.
comes out every week being played to the ring by Rancid. She's happier than a pig in shit where she's at. And she's in the semifinals of a inaugural championship tournament. And here her friend is.
4 people.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. The other one of that was the Mysterios versus the Alpha Academy. I honestly I don't know who won that. I want to say it was the Mysterios, but I don't really give a shit. Oh, no, it was the Alpha Academy.
I was going to say they're probably still going with the breakup shit. Where they're breaking up the team, and we're going to have to get Solo Oh my god, I just realized this. At the same time, we will probably have Solo Dominic and Solo Omo. Oh my god. That just sounds... What a fucking mid-card.
WrestleMania 40 main event right there.
For the U.S. title. Those fucking two. God.
So, yeah, man. I gotta ask the hard-hitting question, man. Where are some of Liv's closest people? Where is her brother-in-law? Where is her boyfriend? Where are her 2 best friends? Sarah Logan and Ruby Soho.
Where are they?
Where her destination is not Monday nights on the USA Network. Lucky for her.
It's not. It's Destination TBS soon.
Listen, WWE has these 2 put on a match. Like I said, Liv Morgan got this beautiful introduction coming to the ring. She looked like she was about to cry on the way to the ring. And I'm telling you guys, I'm looking at the TV at this point, just shocked. I'm completely shocked. I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, Becky's about to fucking put someone over? Well, I was wrong.
No,
Becky Lynch rolls up Liv Morgan.
Oh, man.
While she's holding the rope.
Oh, God.
And beats her. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know what?
Didn't they just do that spot, too?
That's what I was getting at. I know somebody posted a picture of it, of like the past 4 times she's done this, and her past 4 that's what it was. She won with a roll up at Crown Jewel Survivor Series. This match tonight with Liv, and there was another. Oh, her match with Bianca on Raw. The past 4 title matches she's been in, minus the Survivor Series one, She's won with a roll-up while holding the rope.
Like, is the ref not catching on? Is nobody catching on? Like,
Becky Lynch walks out of this motherfucker a champion. A champion. By a fucking roll-up. You did all of that. And then they had the nerve earlier in the night to go ahead and compare this to Lita versus Trish in December of 04, in the first ever women's main event on a Raw. They had the nerve to compare this match to that, where I believe Lita won the championship, and your parallel to that is Becky Lynch winning with a roll-up.
Dude, Becky used to be like the female Cesaro when it came to in the ring. Now look at her. She's the laziest motherfucker out there. Uses the rock bottom, wins by rolls up. She's just another one who's just complacent and boring. She's like the Miz. She's the female Miz at this point. Damn near.
They did everything to make all of us think that she stood a fucking chance. And the crowd was hot for it. So what happens when you do it and nobody gives a shit? Come on, man. You did this one too many times with actually Becky's fiance, husband, whatever they are. You did this with him too. You gotta do, bro, the crowd was ready. Everybody was ready for this shit. They built it up. It was damn near a beautiful moment. Watching her come out looking like she's about to cry, and you end it with a fucking roll-up. That's all you have?
That ain't heel heat, bro. That's go away heat if I don't ever see it. It's go away heat for me. That's what the fuck it is. God.
This shit,
garbage,
man.
bro. Straight garbage.
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable here. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. How dare me? How dare I ever think WWE was actually going to do something different and give somebody a big title change on Raw?
Nope.
God.
Not gonna happen.
Fucking unbelievable.
Dream too big.
And that was your show for Monday Night Raw. Fucking ridiculously horrible. Wednesday Night Dynamite. This is the December 1st edition of AEW Dynamite, coming after the Thanksgiving Eve show. We get this from, I actually don't know where, Atlanta. Atlanta. The show opens up with CM Punk versus Lee Moriarty. Lee Moriarty, goddamn. This dude made a fucking... I was a fan of his. I liked him.
Yeah, I liked him.
But, bro, after this shit, I'm a big fan of Lee Moriarty. This dude is a technical savage, bro.
Truly, bro.
He is fucking incredible. Sorry, what were you saying?
Since Daniel Bryan wants a group, Lee Moriarty's perfect dude to put in that bitch.
He mentioned Garcia, which would be perfect.
That would be a perfect.
Because he said, he made the comparison to how Sammy Guevara being next to Chris Jericho made him overall a bigger deal, and he mentioned how he would like to do that for somebody of his own, and he said the first person that comes to mind for him is Daniel Garcia.
That would be good. That would be really good.
Kick ass, bro. That would be kick ass. But before we worry about a Bryan Danielson faction, we need to hurry up and get this House of Black together. I'm very intrigued.
Quite literally,
I don't want Andrade to be in it.
Nor FTR.
I don't want FTR in it either.
Please no. Don't put those in the fucking group. This shit's weird.
But bro,
that match was
Lee
great.
Moriarty, bro. bro, I'm telling you, man, this dude made a really big fan out of me. Never seen his entrance before. Liked his entrance. You kind of just, I don't know, it just comes off very authentic to me. It feels like that's like
Him.
it feels like that's him. It really does, bro. His entrance, I had never seen his entrance before. I digged it. And then I was just blown away. I knew he was good.
Oh yeah.
But holy shit. This dude is fantastic, bro. This dude is fantastic. I am extremely... These are the little signings AEW makes, and you don't think about them when they happen. You don't think about them. You're like, oh shit, that's cool. Let's see.
Well, no.
Let's see what's to come of this guy. Same shit happened with Daniel Garcia, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, okay, cool. Daniel Garcia. Let's see what he does eventually. And he's a huge bright star. Lee Moriarty, bro, has this match against CM Punk. This guy is fucking incredible. This guy is fucking incredible, bro. I swear to God, man.
Truly. Dude's really good. And I liked him. That's how you start a show. With a match like that. It's not fucking 5 minutes.
He put on a technical masterpiece with CM Punk. Like, I always watch Dynamite. I always watch Dynamite with my girlfriend. Even she was blown away. She was like, "Oh my God,
yeah.
I've never heard about this guy." I was like, I knew he was good, but fuck, bro.
Exactly.
God damn, he is fantastic, bro. He is fantastic.
He really is.
Yeah, he definitely made a huge fan out of me for sure, bro. He made a huge fan out of me for sure.
Yeah.
His act just feels authentic. I think that's what it was for me. He just
really
feels
genuine.
very authentic. Yeah, very genuine. Punk beats him. Lee was doing some kind of tilt-a-whirl, got caught in a GTS, so he actually did not look weak at all. Hey, I mean, losing to CM Punk doesn't really make you look weak at this point.
No.
So MJF comes out and he says, "Here you are, PG Punk. You yet again struggled to beat the easiest of competition, QT Marshall, Lee Moriarty." And he said that all he's trying to do is get in Britt Baker's pants. And CM Punk said, he said that QT Marshall and Lee Moriarty were better than him and are better than him, and he knows it.
I'm dead. I don't say QT,
I get where you're going, but QT Marshall, I gotta rebut that one. I really, really do, man.
Exactly. He's got to take that one back. That's just a straight lie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just lying straight up to our face. He said he'd never do that.
Absolutely. That's a no from me. I gotta say no to that one. Yeah, man. So, MJF then mentioned Larry, Punk's dog.
Yeah.
He mentioned Larry, and he said next time he brings Larry backstage at AEW, he's going to put him to sleep. And Punk got out of the ring, went to walk up to MJF, and Wardlow comes out and stares Punk in the face. So, I think a Wardlow match might happen at Winter is Coming.
I feel like it, yeah.
They have, I mean, not that this promo was bad, but it wasn't the Dynamite we went to. I hear everybody. Oh,
no.
The stock for this feud is dropping already.
Bro, what?
So what are your thoughts on Edge and Miz?
And that comes from the Let It Play Out crowd. Get the fuck out of here.
It does. For Edge and Miz, they'll say, this is going to play out. There's no storyline arc there. I'll tell you that right fucking now.
None. It's just two people having a match.
Yeah, it's just, we got to bring Miz back. They brought him up on Dynamite.
Oh.
That's exactly why they brought him back that early.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to put him in a feud with Edge. We want our own CM Punk and MJF.
Oh,
Lame as fuck. Unoriginal. dog shit.
Literally.
Sting and Darby Allin take on Colton and Billy. I refuse to call him Billy Gunn. He will always be
No,
Billy
he's just
to me.
Billy.
He's just fucking Billy.
Billy.
So Colton Gunn and Billy, Colton Gunn and Billy versus Darby and Sting. They were billing this as the
Billy
battle
Miss.
of the undefeated tag teams. I get you're trying to make this feel like a big deal, but I can assure you, this,
It's not.
of all things, is not a big deal whatsoever.
The Gun Club is the definition of a mini feud. And it feels like a mini feud with those two, with that
this
group.
shit, bro, this shit is awful. This shit
The
is
Gun
just...
Club sucks, bro. Just, you have your free excuse to me, bro. Just release them. You got your free excuse in the Twitter shit. Just get rid of them.
bro.
That's your free excuse.
And see, that's what boggled me. That's truly what boggled me, bro. I see Austin Gunn's annoying fucking ass out on television
I thought
like an
that
idiot.
shit. Once I saw that shit, I thought we were gonna get a good break from those motherfuckers again. No,
I think this is the end. I
think it is.
Because this was their whole, we're an undefeated team and we don't get the opportunities. Well, you kind of fucked that opportunity for yourself, and now you have a loss. So, with that being said, please get off of my television. Darby and Sting win here. Nothing really to talk about.
Yeah,
there.
obviously they won.
Wardlow defeats a jobber.
Wardlow.
Yeah, nothing really to say here. Wardlow just won a squash match.
Just building the man up.
Yeah, building the man up for the Punk match, and I believe the inevitable MJF turn, bro. The MJF
sometime
turn.
next year.
See, I love even things like that. AEW have a great storyline arc too. This has been going on forever with Max treating him like shit.
Exactly.
And
you could tell he always got visibly annoyed.
Yeah, yep. And there's been a great storyline arc there. It's great shit, man.
Exactly.
It's great shit. So he beats the jobber here, and that was pretty much it. Like I said, just building him up for the Punk match. And once he loses the Punk match, I'm very interested to see where the arc goes from there. With that,
he'll somehow lose because of MJF.
I could
MJF
see it.
will try to do some shit to Punk.
And then I think MJF will say, well, you've cost me big matches in the past, so
and then,
I don't really give a shit. And then I think that will cause even more fuel to the fire. Even stuff like this.
Exactly.
Long-term booking. You gotta love it.
Exactly. You love to see it. You don't get this with Miz and Edge. God, no.
No, you don't get this with a simple breakup like AJ and Omo.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? This shit started tonight, and it's gonna implode in like probably 2 weeks.
2 months, literally.
You know?
At the most 2 months.
Yeah.
At the fucking very most. Yeah, they'll probably forget about it for like 3 weeks in the middle of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's WWE's version of long-term booking. Starting something, forgetting about it, and then saying, "Oh shit!
We break those two up.
We forgot to finish this shit off." Lio Rush comes out to confront Taz, and he says that you, just like me, have had the odds stacked against you multiple times in your career, and you know I'm a fighter. All these people know I'm a fighter. He was yelling. He was very intense. This was a great promo.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best Lio Rush promos I've ever seen. Team Taz comes out, and Dante Martin just looks at Lio Rush and kind of gives him a smirk, and that was it, bro. That was it. Dante Martin just continuing to see where this goes. I think Top Flight will join Lio Rush eventually. I feel Yeah.
I think they're waiting for Darius to come back because I think he's coming back pretty soon at this point, and I think that's when they're gonna hit the switch and flip and turn on Taz and whatnot. I think they're waiting for Darius to finish up and come back.
Yeah, because then at that point you have Top Flight and Leo versus
You have a legit trio. Exactly.
Starks, Hobbs, and maybe this is finally going to be Hook's first match, so he can
Fucking finally,
actually have some use to the company.
literally, dude's just fucking there eating.
Oh God,
Bro,
dude's
get
eating
paid to fucking
chips.
eat on TV. I wish. Can I get paid to just eat on TV? I'd do it.
For real, bro. For
Shit.
real. But yeah, man. Dante Martin, like I said, I don't think this is gonna be an actual thing. I don't think they're gonna make Leo
No.
look this stupid, unless they
God,
kind of
no.
want to give him this like fight from behind gimmick. Then I could
They
maybe
might,
see it.
but it's just not what
I
I
don't know.
prefer.
Yeah, I think Top Flight and Leo Rush is gonna be
It's
amazing.
perfect.
I think that's perfect.
I think that's perfect, bro.
I agree. So, yeah, man. So he comes out. Cuts this promo, and that was pretty much it. We get a very awkward Adam Cole segment. Very awkward.
Like, he did it to basically just to flex how over he is, but like, still, why?
Yeah, it just felt weird watching on television. So
It just was awkward.
he comes out sporting his new All About That Boom shirt.
God,
Comes out. That is an awful shirt, man.
They really are making me dislike Boom. I don't know how they're doing it. They're pulling a Vince with it. They really are.
Honestly, man. So, he comes out, does the whole boom, Adam Cole, baby. The crowd's going nuts, whatever. He takes a bow, and then walks right back up the fucking ramp, sits down at the commentary table. Orange Cassidy comes out and just stares at him. Adam Cole's getting pissed. The Bucks come out, and they attack Orange Cassidy until his allies come to save him. So, I guess the Bucks are going to be back in action next week, which is good.
Which is really nice.
Yeah, which is good. And let me tell you, Winter is Coming is going to be a very, very interesting show.
Hell yeah.
Or shall I say, Wyndham is coming.
Might. I don't know yet, but maybe. Maybe, bro.
Or Kyle O'Reilly. Bro, there's so much that can happen.
I could really see it, right?
The most important one, the Rebel Heart beats again.
You never know, bro.
Dude. Oh, man. I'm excited for Winter is Coming, bro. What are they going to do for Winter is Coming? I am very, very intrigued.
You eat, bro. I could see it.
I could totally see that.
I think that's we all know is coming.
Which are they going to turn on? Is Cole going to turn on the Bucks then?
I could see it.
I could see it because Kyle O'Reilly might have gave it away on purpose. I love it. I fucking love it.
I love it.
I love it,
Bro's a
bro.
mark.
Danielson versus 5. He obviously wins here. Hangman comes out. What did Hangman do? I can't remember.
Oh, it was. Wait, was it that? Hold on. Was it when he was like, okay, now I'm ready to, I got my gear on tonight. Let's go. And then Brian was like,
no, that was when we were there. He came out in a suit. Oh, he was on commentary. Silver came down and said, I'm going to go hit him. Brian gets out of the ring and says, he's beneath me.
This joke is beneath me and shit.
Yeah, this guy's a joke, but then it got confirmed that we're getting Brian and Silver for next week.
Yeah, for Wednesday.
And that was that, bro. That was that, man. So, that was that. So, Yeah, pretty good segment here, and it also got confirmed before the show went on air that there is going to be Hangman versus Danielson, I'm assuming, in the main event of Winter is Coming.
Yeah, most
So,
definitely.
hey, after Danielson lose, he's a free man. He's
He
open
really is. He
for
can
another
face
feud,
anybody.
and I don't know. We might see the man that changed him in the first place.
You might. You never know.
Um, Ruby Soho. Ruby Soho versus Chris Statlander in the TBS Women's Tournament. They played this match up as if these two were extremely evenly matched. Excalibur said at the end of it that if this match were to happen 50 times, or if this match were to happen 100 times, it would be split 50-50. They tried to kind of do it to where
Yeah.
nobody really looks weak, because they try to bill Statlander as like this like very strong force in the division, and obviously
But like,
Ruby, she's incredible.
mhm,
So
exactly.
I get what they try. I get what they tried to do here. Obviously, both women are fantastic. So Ruby ends up winning with the quick roll up here. Statlander was pissed off, kind of hanging on the ropes. Ruby eventually walked over to her. They hugged, or they shook hands and hugged. Statlander walked out, and Nyla Rose attacked Ruby Soho, and Statlander would then come back in to make the save. But man, is it me, or is Nyla Rose just fucking awful? Like, I mean,
She's
she's
just.
always been awful, but like as of recently, man, she's just been like get
It's
off
been the
my
same
TV
thing.
worthy.
It's been the same thing since this company started. She wears the mask. She comes out and just beats people up.
She's the
She's
native
like
destroyer.
she's like Braun at this point. It's
Yeah,
just
that's a good
basic,
comparison.
boring shit. You know what I mean? It's just it's old. It really is. Give her something that isn't the native beast, whatever. Give her something. Give her some type of something, bro. Please.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, bro, absolutely. Yeah, man. So that was that, and then in the main event, we have the Atlanta Street Fight with T-Pain in the audience. Cody,
Oh shit. I didn't
you
even
do
catch that.
you do realize? Yeah, Cody went over to him and hugged him. You
Oh,
do know
oh
this is
fuck
why people
you.
don't like you. Didn't you apologize for going Hollywood? You got to go over there because T-Pain. We know T-Pain was there because he's a judge on the show with
Yeah,
Cody.
I was about to say he's added as a judge to that show.
So
Oh man.
this is why people don't like you. You went
Exactly,
Hollywood.
bro.
But I'm telling you,
Exactly. Unless
man.
that man T Pain is visiting backstage and create a theme song for somebody, why did
Exactly.
Cody bring him out? We all know why Cody brought him out. Because he's Hollywood.
Exactly, man. And honestly, matches like this scare me. This was an Atlanta
Yeah.
street fight. This was a very good street fight. The end of the match
Oh yeah.
consisted of Brandy Rhodes basically lighting her husband on fire. I didn't really catch
She used way
Andrade
too much of them damn
that much.
fucking gas.
She fucking
She drenched
torched
that tape.
that table with fire. Cody Rhodes did an inverted superplex on it, landed
And
his
he was
whole
the one that
back. He was the one
exactly.
that went right through the table. He went right
Yep.
through
It
it.
was all him. Dude, you see the pictures of his back
Yeah.
with all the blisters and shit. Oh, fuck that.
Oh
Fuck
God.
that. Oh, bro. Because he was on fire for a couple seconds after that spot. You
He
could see his
was.
back still on fire because she fucking doused that bitch in gasoline. And you got that still of her just looking at the table on fire like, damn, I put way too much gas on this bitch. Shit was not right, bro. It was a cool ass spot. And great for Cody for doing it, but holy shit, calm it down with the
Yeah.
gas.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, definitely props to Cody for doing this, but this is what scares me. Why do I just have the feeling that this man is going to try to like things like this make me worry. Is he going to try to win us over by doing spots and this and
I,
that?
I think that's what he's trying to do. I think he's really trying his hardest to not have to turn heel, and he's just gonna keep trying until he has to. Oh, bro, it's gonna be fucking infuriating.
But then you got to think about this too. If the heel turn is in the works, which it's got to be,
Oh, it is.
he's going to bring things like this up. I go through
Mm-hmm.
fire for your entertainment, and I
You're
get
still
retard
eating?
chants at me. People throw my belt back. People throw my fucking belt back at me. Nobody cares if nobody gives a
Bro,
shit about me. Like,
I gotta
you
know who
know,
was chanting that, bro. Cause I didn't hear that shit.
I didn't hear that either when we went.
It must have
That
been
must
like
have been the
people on the
people.
stage.
Yeah, it must have been the people down on the floor.
What a fucked up ass chant. I chant a lot of fucked up shit. That is not one of them I would think about chanting.
Jeez, man.
God damn.
Yeah. So that was AEW Dynamite for the week. Another great episode of Dynamite, and then
Oh, yeah.
nothing really on Rampage other than FTR beat Pac and Pentagon. They ripped Pentagon's mask off. I did not think that he looked like that under the mask. Sammy Guevara, yeah, they put it on. Sammy Guevara to open the show beats Tony Nese in a very good wrestling match. Problem here. Why would you sign Tony Nese?
Why, bro? He's a one-off. Definition of one-off. Because he gave a cool tweet leading up to the match. He said, I used to rule the 10 o'clock hour on Fridays, so now I'm going to prove it. And it was cool. That's a cool thing to say. You don't need to sign the man. You really don't need to sign the man.
No. I just wasn't. I just never was really a Tony Nese guy. I was never really a Tony Nese guy.
He's just a body.
Yeah, honestly, he's just
That's all he
athletic.
is.
There's no character. There's no nothing. He's just an
He's like a
athletic guy.
Scorpio Sky. Just, he's good in the ring. Like, okay, it's sad if you aren't like that at this point. What's special about him? Nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, and that was your week of AEW television.
Hell yeah.
All right. War Games.
Not Takeover War Games. Just War Games.
NXT War Games. I, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, watched NXT Takeover.
I peeked at it, bro. I was peeking at the clips.
An NXT Takeover for the reason of this was a very symbolic night. I felt
Takeover goodbye.
I genuinely felt in my heart that I was there for Johnny's first Takeover match. You were too when they faced the Revival. NXT Takeover Brooklyn 2.
Crazy. Oh shit.
Damn. NXT Takeover Brooklyn 2. We were there. DIY, we weren't there, but we were watching. DIY versus the Revival. It was a very good match.
Oh,
it was a very good match. We were there for Johnny's first Takeover match, and I genuinely felt as if I had to watch this Takeover for it. And I did. I got home just in time for right as War Games was starting. Or no. I can't remember what was before the main event. I think it was the Joe Gacy match. No. I got home. Literally, I turned War Games on, and Kyle O'Reilly was in the ring, and they were chanting "Thank you, Kyle" right before Wagner went to turn on him. Literally, right as that match ended. I ended up going back and watching it because I didn't really have anything else to do. So I was bored. And I was interested to see what was going to happen. This is the first NXT 2.0 pay-per-view, so I wanted to see kind of how it was. So anyway, I was there. We were there for Johnny's first takeover, and I felt like I had to be there to watch the last one.
Exactly.
This pay-per-view consisted of, honestly, a super, super boring women's War Games match. It sucked.
The only cool thing was Cora Jade doing a couple spots.
The Swanton spot. That was
and
cool.
learning about her history with Punk, that she's like a super Punk mark. And she got to meet him a couple years ago. Yeah. She was out like one of his USV. No, I didn't talk. No, God, no, they didn't talk about. But people were talking about it.
I was gonna say
she was at one of his UFC like fight interviews. And she asked him questions and shit, and it was cool. She seems really cool.
Yeah,
but other than that,
20 years old.
Damn, that's
she's
crazy,
20
bro.
Years old, bro. I'm 20 years old.
Literally, goddamn, that's just crazy.
Very boring. Very boring.
Very boring match overall. 100%.
Joe Gacy loses to Roderick Strong. Diamond Mine sucks. Joe Gacy's okay.
He should have won it. Yeah.
He should have. He really should have. Parker Bordeaux picked up Ivy Nile. Oh God. Gotta love Barney.
Fucking
Gotta love Barney.
Barney.
Fuck, man. What else is on this card? There was the 2 War Games. There was
some
Cruiserweight, the Hair vs. Hair, and
Dakota
oh yeah, there was only 5 matches.
Oh. Damn.
Well, anyway, yeah. So that match was okay. Hair versus Hair match was okay. It kind of felt like it just happened. I did not know Duke Hudson was Brendan Vink.
What?
I did not know that.
Way.
Yeah, that's
Holy
Brendan Vink.
Shit.
He's Duke Hudson.
Fuck? Duke.
Vince's boy.
Oh
Vince's
my
boy.
God.
Brendan Vink.
I did not know that. Holy shit.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know Ty Valkyrie was fucking Tandem. Who the fuck was her fucking Frankie Monet? That was her fucking name. I had no clue they were the same person. I thought they were 2 separate people. I was wrong.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I did not know that Heidi Lovelace was Ruby Soho for the longest time. I heard that name so much, Heidi Lovelace or Heidi Lovelace, and I never knew that was Ruby Soho. Well, anyway,
Ruby.
Yeah, Brendan Vink is Duke Hudson. I did not know that.
Never knew it. I did not know
Cameron
that.
Cameron Grimes thankfully won here. Duke Hudson shaves his hair, and it'll grow back, and nobody will even know it happened.
Care. Exactly.
Imperium. This is a very good match. Imperium beats Von Wagner.
It's a bunch of crap.
And Kyle O'Reilly. And per Von Wagner, his loss was a bunch of crap. Oh, this dude. Von Wagner. You gotta love it.
Dude, I love Von Wagner. He's so bad. I love it.
So bad. He's so bad. They actually put on a pretty good match here. Yeah, they put on a pretty good match here. Kyle O'Reilly just adds one more tag team classic to not a classic, but one more good tag team match to the list.
Exactly.
It was a great match, and in the end, Imperium won, and Kyle O'Reilly standing in the ring, and he's taking it all in. Crowds chanting, "Thank you, Kyle." I love Von Wagner. He goes to turn. Oh, God. We always talked about how funny something like this would be, and it happened.
Bro, I love it.
It happened. Bro, Von Wagner goes to turn on Kyle O'Reilly, and he gets his ass whipped.
He gets whooped in like Kyle
Bro.
O'Reilly just like in 4 hits just took his ass down.
Bro,
He
he goes
fucking
to turn on O'Reilly. O'Reilly ducks, does axe and smash. He hits him with a forearm, and Wagner
and that
drops
was
to
it.
the floor. This is what I love.
How do you fail a
Kyle
turn,
O'Reilly. Kyle
Oh,
O'Reilly, I
yeah.
think, may have just on purpose
Mm-hmm. Gave it away.
gave away the AEW plans. Kyle O'Reilly does this. He throws the fucking hand sign up and he's screaming, "This is a brotherhood." And I'm shocked.
Come on, bruh.
I'm just shocked. Everybody was saying this is Bret Hart energy. I felt it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You knew what he was fucking doing.
He's throwing up the sign and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? So he's throwing up the undisputed sign and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this is amazing. He's screaming. Yeah. You can hear him on TV going, "This is a brotherhood," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like,
"Give a fuck."
You know what he's doing. So he challenges Wagner later in the night. He challenges Wagner to a steel cage match on Tuesday. He said, "Keep the cages up, and we're gonna do this thing on Tuesday." And this is going to be O'Reilly putting over Wagner, and that will be it. That will be it. And then at that point, we will have one more undisputed member, a part of WWE, man, part of WWE. And Marina Shafir.
I was about to say she was
debut. So
she made her AEW debut. So how long till Roddy's there? That'll be crazy.
Amazing, bro. Amazing. I
hope he gets to do
Kyle.
a promo.
I love Kyle O'Reilly. I love Kyle O'Reilly absolutely breaking the fourth wall there. Throwing up the hand sign, bro. Amazing. Amazing. I love it. Gave me chills.
Hell yeah.
Tonight was a night, Sunday night was a night of reminiscing. It truly was.
It was.
For the most part, I enjoyed myself watching the show.
Yeah.
Mainly off the drug known as nostalgia.
Exactly. The last bit of it.
This seemed like the last special night.
Exactly. The send-off movie for NXT.
This is definitely the last time, unless they do another one and it's Ciampa's final night.
I could see Ciampa's still gonna have his final night, but in terms of bulk,
yeah. But I can definitely say this is the last time you will see me teary-eyed watching an NXT takeover. I genuinely got emotional with what I'm about to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's making their War Games entrance. Ciampa, LA Knight, Hayes, D'Angelo, Dunn, Braun Breaker. Grayson Waller.
Bruh.
What the fuck is that? Bro, that dive he did, that was hell of a War Games match. I gotta say that first and foremost. That was damn good. I'd put that up there. Genuinely. I would put that. That was if Tony D'Angelo pulls out a crowbar more, I will like him a lot more.
That was really dope. That's a cool weapon that's a cool, unique weapon to pull out.
That's
crowbar.
Some mob shit, bruh.
Exactly.
Give him a faction.
Give him
a
exactly.
mob.
Make an
Italian mob. Not just him.
It would be dope as fuck. It's just him. That's the lame part. It's just him talking all this shit.
The thing that scares me about that, and the thing that makes me come to the realization that I feel like they won't ever do that, is because you can tell with that, and you can tell with the Bloodlines merch. That's kind of what they want to make them, the Samoan mob, kind of.
Yeah. What?
Do it with the Italian dude. I think it'd make him more likable. And honestly, his performance here, I digged. The only one I was very unhappy with in this match was Grayson Waller.
And that's just because why is this dude here?
His dive off the cage where he did through each leg, you know, like with the,
Mhm.
you know, acting like he's got a basketball, he's going through each leg. Bro, what? Bro, this dude genuinely wrestles in boxing shorts, wrestling shoes, and football gloves. Nike football.
Look, we
That
about
is
to go
how I
fucking
looked in
power
middle
lift.
school, going to the park to play some backyard football. That's how I looked in middle school, bro. Hey, bro, I'm
Dude.
texting my boys on Kick. Yo, Jose, meet me at the park. We're about to go play some football. That's how I show up, with basketball shorts, gym shoes, and Nike fucking football gloves. Jose,
Literally,
meet me
bro.
at the fucking park at
Weren't they?
5.
Didn't you have the Seahawks gloves too? Weren't they Seahawks brand? Or like Seahawks? I think
They were Nike ones. I had a
they
pair
were.
that were Seahawks colors.
Yeah,
Um,
I remember
I
you
had a
did.
pair that were Seahawks colors, but that's how
Surprised he does it.
his look is awful.
It's so
He's okay
bad.
in the ring. He's okay.
He's not terrible.
His look
But
sucks.
He
His
just looks like
look.
a fucking idiot.
This dude looks like me trying this. I swear to God, that is how I looked in middle school, going to play backyard football.
Literally,
Texting
bro.
my boys
Play
on
with him.
Kick, telling them to fucking meet me at
Meet
the
up.
park at 5. Anyway,
Fucking Waller.
so they're all making their entrances, bro. And Carmelo Hayes is the last one in the ring, or he's in the ring. Ah, man. And all of a sudden, you hear Rebel Heart by Hope Vista play on the PA. And at this point, bro, oh man, I genuinely got choked up.
Mhm.
Oh man, just
Dang.
crazy.
And that
crazy.
attire, bro. A stitch together of all his old attires. Man,
Amazing.
loved
Amazing
it.
shit.
I loved it.
Amazing shit.
Truly.
Johnny Gargano, bro.
Man.
Damn.
He was NXT 2018.
Yeah, you're fucking right. Damn. It just, man. It makes me sad, but I want you guys to feel my passion. Johnny Gargano comes out to Rebel Heart, and bro, genuinely I haven't got teary eyed watching a takeover. I'm getting teary eyed now thinking about this shit, man. But
literally,
Johnny comes out, and damn, just hearing that song, bro, and Vic Joseph called this night perfectly. That is one of Johnny's great friends.
Oh yeah.
It genuinely hit different when Gargano gets to the top of the stage and Vic Joseph says, "The time has winded back for Johnny Gargano. We have I can't remember what he said. He said the clock has ticked back for John. The clock has turned back for Johnny Gargano."
Damn.
And honestly, bro, man, I'll never forget sitting next to my window in 2018, watching NXT every single week in the midst of the Black Heart versus the Rebel Heart, man. Such a special time in wrestling, such a special time in my life because of those two. And man, it's just really sad. It's just really sad. It really is. Johnny Gargano is NXT. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa represent NXT. They forever will represent NXT. And no matter where Gargano goes, I think it's very sad to me that the simple fact of wherever he goes, he could go anywhere, man. Wherever he goes, it will just never measure up to NXT in 2018. And I'm not saying he's he's a has-been and he's done.
No.
He will be great. He will be Johnny
yeah.
motherfucking Gargano for the rest of time.
Forever. Exactly,
But I think the closing of the NXT chapter just hit a lot of us very hard.
Very.
And the attire just symbolized the end of something so special. And it's because of pure jealousy that it's dead.
It's all exactly. It's all because of jealousy.
The Rebel Heart took its last beat in NXT. Johnny Takeover took his last beat at a takeover. And very emotional night. Johnny Gargano is my in-ring GOAT.
Oh yeah, 100%.
A lot of man. When I fight so many battles for that man. Anytime anybody mentions to me who is the greatest in-ring wrestler of all time,
Gargano.
Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, I stand there and will say it till I'm fucking dead. Johnny fucking Gargano is the greatest.
Everyone's had their best match. Gargano.
With Johnny, yes. Johnny Gargano is my in-ring GOAT. He is the in-ring GOAT. Tonight was just everything about, I keep saying tonight, everything about War Games, everything about Sunday night just symbolized the end. The end of something very special. The end of something so beautiful. A beautiful run.
Beautiful run.
Just, man, oh God, I don't know. It really does suck. And like I said, I really want you guys to feel my passion here because this era is so special. It was so special of NXT. With Johnny gone, NXT will never ever amount to the same. It will never be the same. Johnny Gargano is so special to this brand, and it's so sad, bro, because it's so sad. It's come to a point that he has to leave. He has to leave, man, because Triple H, any of you idiots out there who think he should stay,
no,
there's nothing for him to do. This is something that was inevitable. It was gonna hit us hard anyway. Either way, it was gonna hit us hard.
Don't Undertaker it. Don't Taker it.
Yep. We need this is everybody's final cry was Sunday night. Well, it's going to be tomorrow night. Everybody is going to have the last piece of the breakup, and that's gonna be it, man. That's gonna be it. Johnny Gargano leaves NXT an absolute legend in the wrestling business. Yeah. Johnny Gargano has taken the phrase "leave something better than you found it" and turned that up to a 10. Johnny Gargano leaves NXT with the blueprint of excellence with him and Tommaso Ciampa.
He's truly the blueprint. He
signified what it meant to be a part of the black and gold in that era. It was so different, man. We wanted something different for so many years, and Triple H came together and put together the Super Indie.
He did.
The indie with the WWE budget. And
it worked, man.
It worked. It worked, and man, did it just exceed all expectations. And I want you guys to realize that Johnny Gargano would not be leaving WWE if Triple H was still in charge. I want you guys to know why he's leaving WWE. I want you guys to know why he's leaving NXT in the past. Simply greed.
Yeah,
greed. That is why. That is the sole reason why. It's because of greed, man. And Johnny left such a special impact on this brand. And man, was it genuinely an emotional night.
Oh yeah.
The gear,
Super fucking emotional.
the gear, the song, Vic Joseph's line, that's one of the most picture perfect lines I've ever heard. The clock has turned back for Johnny Gargano.
Dang.
Bro. It was one of those, bro. It was one of those damn moments where you're just
Damn.
Yeah, genuinely, bro.
Just
so
damn.
Candice LeRae, I wanna clear the air here really quick. Candice LeRae put out a very not put out. She said a very interesting she was telling this to the fans of all people. Everybody was chanting, "Please don't go." And she was telling the fans that he's going on maternity leave with her because she's due in February. She was telling the fans in the arena that he was just going on maternity leave. And I want to go ahead and say I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What were you saying?
Well, after Tuesday, if he goes on maternity leave, what around the date would he return from maternity leave after that baby is born? March. Come on,
March
bruh.
6th.
He might go on maternity leave with his wife. And when he comes back, I don't think it'll be to NXT. I think.
But
Revolution.
interesting thing. Tommaso Ciampa put this out. Huge collage of pictures. He says, "If tonight is the last time we share a ring together, then I've got 2 words for you. Thank you." With the black and gold hearts. Braun Breaker went on record thanking Gargano for everything he's done for him and teaching him. Just being an amazing human. Thank you.
Motherfucker screams every word he says. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
Thank you. Johnny Gargano put out a thank you, and he said something very interesting. Let me see if I can pull this up here. I don't know if it was on Twitter or Instagram.
Let's see.
Here we go. So, also, he says, "Hell of a run. Thank you all." That was what he said right after TakeOver. This man is leaving. This man knows what he has to do. And Johnny Gargano is leaving WWE, man. And like I said, it's so sad. It made all of us emotional. Yeah. It really did. I cried, not afraid to admit it.
Teared up, 100%. No shame.
Absolutely,
She was sad as fuck.
Very sad moment, but understanding why and understanding that this is the best thing for him is makes it better. It makes it better.
Exactly.
So Johnny put this out. As most of you have read or guessed by now, my gear last night was a very special one for me. The culmination of some of my favorite pieces I've worn at the past takeovers. Easter eggs aplenty. See how many you can find. Hashtag into the Johnny Takeover verse. Spider-Man, doesn't he go into like some kind of multiverse?
Yeah, in the movie. It's all about the multiverse of Spider-Man.
So, showing up to face some old rivals, I think that might have been an Easter egg right there. Now, you could take this for saying, oh, this is in the multiverse of these gears. He mentioned Easter eggs, man, and I think that may have had a deeper meaning. However,
I think so.
With the gear, with them playing the song, Why would they do all that just for him to come out
Just
on Tuesday, tomorrow night, and
say
say,
staying.
I'm staying, I'll be back in February for maternity leave. Listen,
That's some.
Spider-Man comes out December 17th. Winter is Coming is December 15th. Sometime after that, you think Johnny Gargano, you don't think Johnny wants to do some cool Spider-Man attire? That's another thing you
Exactly.
got to think about.
Well, it technically comes out on the 15th in the UK. That's where
Oh,
the
yeah, that is true.
UK, they
That
get
is
it 2
true.
days early, so
That is true, man.
Johnny wants to do something with that 100%. He's a massive fucking Marvel mark. He loves it. That's
Yeah.
half of his tires.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Tonight, War Games night was a very, very sad night. But it was a sad night because it symbolized the end of something oh so special and
Oh,
something that
yeah.
all of us hold very, very near and dear to our hearts.
Literally.
However, I got a bone to pick with NXT here because the end of this show should have been all about Johnny. They should have got the thank you Johnny chants in there. Instead, you give us a video on the WWE Network of him saying that he's going to be out on Tuesday to tell everybody the truth. And I think we're going to get an NXT farewell segment similar to Asuka and Nakamura. They were going up to the main roster, but I think they have enough respect for Johnny to give him this moment.
To leave in the entirety.
Yeah, to give him this moment to come out in front of the fans and say, I'm leaving.
Exactly.
I'm leaving.
Goodbye. You know what I mean?
I don't think they would have done all that if he was going on maternity leave, and it would be very fucked up if they did.
That would be very fucked up. I'd be pissed.
Yes, Johnny, I don't think he's going on maternity leave.
No.
Candice is a mark. Of course, she's going to tell people that. So they don't know what to expect, and so people are shocked.
Exactly. Let's say he is going to AEW. I don't know if he is. But if he is, what do they like to do over there with that kind of stuff? They like to fuck with people. So, come on, bruh. Come on.
And besides, the baby's not due till February. So,
exactly.
Maternity leave now?
It's a little early, my friend. A little early. You might be actually waiting for the real maternity leave after he debuts. You never know.
Yep. Yeah, bro. But Johnny Gargano, like I said, man, and he puts out after this hell of a run. What does that mean?
Yep.
What do you think that means? Why would he do that gear now, of all times?
Exactly.
Why didn't he do that gear last takeover? That was the final takeover.
That was.
They're not takeovers anymore.
Black and gold. Exactly.
But the reason is
this is the farewell.
This is it. This is it, man. And like I said, it was incredibly sad. It symbolized the end. The end was here for Johnny Wrestling, and as sad as we all were, Johnny is going to be just fine. Johnny Gargano. Also, just a little bit of news here. I got this today, which made it a lot better. Fightful Select reports that Johnny Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly are expected to leave WWE. So Candice LeRae is making it intriguing. She's not going to be telling people, yep, he's gone. He's gone.
See ya. Exactly.
I'm sure they want to get a genuine moment tomorrow night when he tells everybody, this is it.
He's leaving from his mouth.
This is it. I'm sure that will be a very emotional segment, man. And I will be watching. And I cannot wait to see what happens, bro. But for Johnny Gargano's run in NXT, it is the most special run anybody can ever have. It is the most special run I've ever seen. Probably one of the most special runs I ever will see.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, NXT Gargano, thank you. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you.
Exactly.
You've
Thank you.
created endless amounts of memories that will live with me
Oh,
forever. And man, I'm telling you,
Endless
bro,
moments.
when Vic Joseph said that, it had a much deeper meaning.
Oh, yeah.
It had a much deeper meaning. It had a meaning of, for me at least, I don't know if it had the same effect on everybody, but when he said that, the clock winds back for Johnny Gargano, or whatever he said. It made me just think about that time, that special time in wrestling when we were watching you and Ciampa light the fucking world on fire, making the main roster look ridiculous, and it was amazing.
It really is.
It will never ever be
topped.
duplicated. It will never be
No.
topped. No, never.
God, no.
Yeah, man.
It was too good.
Well,
It was perfect. It was literally perfect.
absolutely. So to Johnny Gargano's NXT run, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah. True legend, and you will be just fine. Just fine.
Anywhere he wants to go, he'll be just fine. Anywhere.
Yep. And with that being said, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. After a very, very special night in NXT, one of the last special nights we'll ever have. The only other special night I can really think that they have left is the final night for the Black Card.
Okay.
And also, actually, before I do the outro, obviously Team 2.0 won, and
Obviously.
I tip my hat to all 8 of these guys. This was fantastic. I'm not giving any credit to Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard. They fucking
No,
suck.
it was all these guys.
These guys put on a hell of a match. Gotta give it to Tony fucking D'Angelo. I gotta give it to him.
Dude's so 50-50 with his coolness.
He's getting cool.
He's either super. He is, bro. He's starting to get cool.
Tony D'Angelo. Use that crowbar more, please.
Please.
That was badass as shit.
Hell yeah.
Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, somewhat Grayson Waller, other than that one spot that just irked me. Tommaso Ciampa, LA Knight, Pete Dunne, and Johnny Gargano. What a fucking match. What a fucking match. Incredible. Like I said, the only thing they went wrong, the last shot on that show should have been all about Johnny, not about these 4 geeks standing there with their hands raised. We all knew they were going to win anyway. And Tommaso Ciampa.
We'll get that shots for the night, though.
Yep. Tommaso Ciampa is going to be beat by Braun Breaker at New Year's Evil, and that will be somewhat the end. The only thing, like I said, they will have after that is the final night for the Blackheart, and it will be incredibly sad to see if he doesn't get released. With that being said, man, what a special night, a beautiful night for Johnny. And tomorrow night we see the Rebel Heart take its final beat in NXT, man, and it's going to be emotional. Man. It's going to be emotional, but it's going to be a night, man. It's going to be a night, and he, like I said, will be just fine. But as for that, man, like I said, tomorrow night, I'm sure we'll tell you guys all about it on Monday. On Unscripted next week, man. But the Rebel Heart takes his final beat in NXT, man, and it was sad. It was sad.
Oh, yeah. Super sad.
But with that being said, an okay show from NXT, man. An okay show for War Games. But that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. This has been episode 69 of Notorious Unscripted, episode 87 of the podcast in general, man. And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, please like, comment. Oh, Jesus. It has been I'm all fucked up, man. Hold on. It has been a pleasure for Johnny Mayhem.
And that's okay.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Friday, the last day of Johnny Gargano's contract. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Friday with the news. We'll see you guys then.
Peace.